Do you think some of the reticence about speaking up has to do with the fact that some of your colleagues are just personally afraid? Do you sense any fear, either your Democratic colleagues or even the Republican colleagues?
That is not a conversation that we have out loud, but I don't know how what has happened in the last week doesn't have an impact. I haven't shared this yet, but it is just true. My office has received phone calls and threats that are different than anything we had received prior to the pardoning of the January 6th protesters. We have had to have very different conversations internally about how we protect me, my family, and my staff. I assume other offices are getting those calls. I assume those calls are reaching other Democratic activists who speak up online all around the country. And whether or not that reaches the level of consciousness, I don't know. But when your family is threatened with harm, of course, it may, at the very least, subconsciously depress your interest in fighting as hard as you can. Given the fact that Elon Musk can rouse those people with one or two or three tweets, it probably also has to do with why there hasn't been a concentrated effort to take him on personally, because folks don't want to end up, as I have been and many others, on the receiving end of sort of his social media storms, because what comes with that is an implicit threat of violence.
Those threats do not seem to have slowed you down. How are you personally sort of handling that?
Well, I just feel like I have a unique responsibility. I mean, I'm one of 47 Democratic senators. I'm going to take some precautions to make sure that me and my family and my staff are protected. But if I mute my voice, then all is lost. And yes, I don't completely understand why everybody isn't fighting as hard as some of us have been. So I feel like my role right now is to model a kind of vigorous, organic, authentic anger at what is happening to hopefully inspire others to join.